What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time, and this is a new week, so it means it's another edition of my weekly series I'm going to be doing. Of course, I started last week with the Phillies throwbacks. I'll continue it on week to week until I run out of teams. Each week, just show throwbacks, a throwback jersey or jerseys, whenever I have, of a different team in baseball each week. So as I said last week, it started with the Phillies, and I got a lot of replies from Jersey heads who are Dodger fans, and I knew we had a good amount of Dodger fans in the Jersey heads community, but I never really realized exactly how many until I posted that video, because there was a lot of, oh, I hate the Phillies. Show the Dodgers. And I did promise that the next video would be oriented to your Los Angeles Dodgers. So, as the Joker said in The Dark Knight, I'm a man of my word. So here it is. This is the Los Angeles Dodgers video for you, the Dodger fan, out there. And I know most of you have already seen this jersey, but it's the only Dodger jersey I have in the collection. I do hope to get some more, though, down the road, because I've always been a fan of their look, their jerseys. It's always been classic looking. So let's get right to it. This is the 1988 Mitchell & Ness Kirk Gibson World Series jersey, hence the patch. And we all know what happened in that World Series. He had one at-bat the whole World Series. He hits the walk-off home run off Dennis Eckersley in the Oakland A's to win Game 1 with the shots of the car braking lights as people were filing out of that stadium, I guess, beforehand. That'll learn him. And, of course, the great call there. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Well, I know Dennis Eckersley didn't believe it either. And, of course, the Dodgers went on to win that World Series against the favored Oakland A's. So, Kirk Gibson won at-bat the whole World Series, and he does it in grand style there. And, hey, if you were to have one at-bat in the World Series, I'm sure that's how you'd want to do it too. So, Kirk definitely lived the dream there. Great moment, one of the all-time great home runs in World Series history, of course. One of the all-time great moments in World Series history, let alone home runs. So, there's the jersey, single-stitched Dodgers, that they've had that look since they were the Brooklyn Dodgers with that scripted Dodgers. Just such a classic look there. The 23 on the front, again, single-stitched. Gibson, 23 double-stitched on the back. It's got the white outline going around. Individually stitched letters for Gibson. This is actually a made-in-Korea jersey. I guess this was towards the end of their Korea runs, just before they switched over to China jerseys, and then, of course, the jock tag at the bottom. I got this about 4 or 5 years ago at the Mitchell & Ness store during a baseball sale they were having, and real glad to get it. I give it at least one wear a season during baseball season in homage to my buddy Paul, who passed away those years ago, because not only was he a big-time Lakers fan, but he was a big-time Dodger fan as well. And he was a diehard fan for the Dodgers. We used to go to Phillies-Dodgers games at Veterans Stadium and at Citizens Bank Park. Never went out to L.A. to catch a game there, but we, of course, went more locally when the Dodgers came to town. Of course, he was in his Dodgers gear. I was in my Phillies gear. So we always had a fun time, though. It was always a great time. And so there you go. And I have another buddy of mine, Chuck, who actually, he goes back to the Brooklyn Dodgers. So talk about a diehard fan. He goes back those many years with that team. So, at any rate. So I've been around Dodger fans a good amount. But yes, and you know this about me. It's not only the jersey, it's the hat. It's the jersey hat combo. And I have this Los Angeles Dodgers fitted on-field hat. And I've actually had this a while, you can tell, because it's the gray underbrim. Shout out to Hometown Fitteds, because I know he looks for those gray underbrims. So there it is. Funny story about why I got this hat, too, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But see, I put the PK in there for my buddy Paul. That's his initials, and I put that on there after he passed in homage to him. So the funny story about this hat, why I got this hat many years ago, I actually got this years before the jersey. And the reason I got this hat those many years ago, remember the movie Anaconda with J-Lo and Ice Cube and John Voight? And I think Owen Wilson's in it too. It's like a lot of people were in that movie, right? With the big snake and all. Well, Ice Cube was wearing a Dodgers hat in that movie. And I just thought it looked really cool, so I picked it up. So shout out to Ice Cube if he ever watches this. I doubt he ever will. But there you go. That's the reason I picked up this hat those many years ago. And Paul was very thrilled when I showed him that, too. And he says, I told you to get one sooner or later. But that's the reason I picked up this hat this many. I know that there's always stories and reasons why we pick things up, and some of them are strange. And this certainly was. So, but that's the reason I picked it up. I thought it looked cool, so I picked it up. That's the reason. So, Ice Cube. Trying to think if I have any of the jerseys that he wore in Are We There Yet? But I know for sure I don't have a few of them. I'm trying to think of the other ones. There was like a collection of scenes there during that movie where he's wearing different throwbacks. So there you go. He's a Jersey head. So, but at any rate, the last item I have for the Dodgers is actually a Brooklyn Dodgers item. This is a Mitchell & Ness wool Brooklyn Dodgers hat, fitted hat, right? Now they used to make these some years ago. They used to make these to go with the wool flannel jerseys, and then they stopped making the hats. I kind of wish they didn't, but they stopped making the hats. They still make the jerseys, but not the hats. This is the only one I ever picked up, and I wish I got more of them. But I picked it up in their like a $5 bin that they had in the store, and they had other wool hats too, but this is the only one I got. But I only wish I got more of them because they were really nice. The quality is just really good on this, and as you see, it's like the old, Brooklyn B there, and the under brim is kind of a shiny green, and you see the old kind of old school looking sweatband in there. they used to make on those hats. And here's the old Mitchell & Ness logo. Got a tag on it inside. It's a little small on me, but then again, if you look at old pictures of ball players, they all kind of have not always the right fitting hats on, but it was the era. So I fit right in. But anyhow, it's still one of the favorites in my collection just because it's different. I mean, it's a wool hat, wool baseball hat. Just really nice. But anyhow, Dodger fans, there is the video for your Los Angeles and Brooklyn Dodgers. So hope you all enjoyed this. I told you I'd make it, so here it is. Don't know what the team will be next week, but I'm sure I'll figure it out as the week draws closer. So shout outs to everyone, all my subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Keep hitting that subscribe button, rate, comment, do what you want. And also make sure you do that for my fellow Jersey heads as well. Fellow Jersey heads, big shout outs to all of you. And my family and friends as well, big shout outs to all of you. And I'm very glad everyone enjoyed the last video I made, the reply to A-Rock's Where You At challenge. It was a lot of fun to make that video. And it's been a while since I've done editing in any of my videos, so I had a lot of fun with doing that. I'm glad everyone enjoyed that opening there. That was fun to make. And shout out to I want to make sure I got this name right, Macaulay824, because he's a fellow DeviantArt.com member. And it is a great site, so shout out to you. And there you go. So yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed that video. A-Rock, once again, great challenge by you. It was good to see Resurrection again. It was good to see Ball Track again. Ball Track, congrats to you and your girl there for the coming child. Great stuff by you. Resurrection, keep doing good stuff with school. I mean, I know as a college student myself what it's like, so continued success by you, and good luck with your music career. We have a lot of musicians here in the Jersey Heads community, so good stuff there. And I do want to say, Dodgeball Terror, shout out to you too, because I know you made a video about a week ago, apologizing for not getting back to people's replies. You're going to have the surgery, cataract, and if I remember that correct. And I just want to say, don't worry about that. No worries. You do what you have to do, and you always make great videos. And a big shout out to you. Many years ago, my grandfather had to have that surgery, and I know it's definitely it's a tough thing. And I do want to just give you a special shout out to and say you keep doing your thing, and with the videos and all, because they're always very entertaining. You do a great job with your videos, so shout out to you. Shout outs to everybody. I'm kind of running out of shout outs right now, so just I always feel bad. I don't want to leave people out, but shout outs to everyone and in the community, and keep doing your thing. Keep the videos coming. I'm going to keep my videos coming, so there you go. But anyhow, go Flyers, by the way. They start against the Penguins tomorrow night in Pittsburgh. First round in Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, I'm jumping ahead there on it. Stanley Cup playoffs. It should be an interesting series, the Battle of Pennsylvania. Hopefully this time the Flyers come out on top. Last 2 times they played the Penguins in the playoffs, it didn't go too well for the Flyers. Hopefully this time it will. Those teams do not like one another at all, so it should be a great series. If you're a fan of old-time hockey, you definitely want to check out that series because it's going to be crazy. I predict 7 games, and that's as far as I'm going. I'm not doing any more predictions. Since it went so well in football season, I'm not doing any predictions. I'm just saying it's going to be a great series, and I hope that the Flyers come out on top. I'm wearing my Ron Hextall, Mitchell Ness jersey, so I'm all ready. I'm all ready for Game 1 tomorrow. I just hope Brizgalov does a good job in this series because sometimes it's all about the goalie, and it's been since this guy played that the Flyers had a had a solid goalie in that. Until Brizgalov came along, he's had a good second half of the season. There's been other goalies that have done okay for the Flyers over the years, but it's been a while. So hopefully Brizgalov can be that guy. But any rate, that's it. That's it for me. I guess, like I always say, until the next video, this is MightyFan saying peace. I will see you in that next video. All right, bye.